Hey everybody, it's Catrice Belly from When Models Talk. You are now watching episode 28, part 1,
Hey everybody,
with special
it's
guest
Belly
Dani
from
Ann
When
of Donna
Models
Rain.
Talk. Today we're going to have an amazing live, and I'm super duper excited for the guest that I have coming on today. I don't know why I was talking a lot, y'all, before the live. So I feel like I'm getting a little hoarse. But yes, I'm excited about today's live. And it's going to go very well because we have a new guest coming on that's going to share not only her expertise, but her knowledge in her field. So in the meantime, check out When Models Talk on Models Like Me Instagram page, as well Models Like Me Consulting Agency Instagram page, as well as any Spotify, any what is it? My mind just went a blank. But Spotify, Anchor, Google streaming channels. No, that's not even streaming. Anyway, it's check out When Models Talk on Spotify. I'm gonna have to edit this whole thing. Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Breaker, and different outlets of that nature. Also, you can catch all of the previous episodes, just a few that's not on there, so I'm working on that. But catch all of those on YouTube at Models Like Me. So in the meantime, it's the end of the year. This is the last episode before we hit 2021. And for everybody who has, it's been some growing, and I want to say there's been a lot going on this year within everyone, spiritually, mentally, physically, any and everything when it comes to being a human being we have gone through this year. And I think for anybody who is suffering or has any issues or challenges, I want to say, during this time, moving on to next year, please focus and think about what can you do to grow from what you have learned. And also seek help, meaning therapy. I'm a huge advocate of therapy. I'm a huge advocate of so many other things where it can help us. Support groups, whatever it is you need to do, join that and be a part of it. Whether it's you need a life coach, whatever it is, do that. Because I feel like right now that's something that we need to do as a whole, and continue to work on yourself. That's what I do every day. I'm constantly working on myself, constantly learning new things every day. So in the meantime, I'm going to see where my guest is and reach out to her so she can come on to When Models Talk so we can get this interview started. Okay. That was it. But yes, especially black men. I've been really learning some stuff when it comes to mental health, because I'm going to be honest, 100% transparent. That was something I had to learn this year when it comes to like anxiety, because I've always been this very strong person. And a lot of you, and if whoever knows me knows this, I am very strong and I do not like to show weakness. Number one. That was just how I was raised. But this year has definitely shown me the importance of paying attention to your mental health and your physical health. And I feel like as black men, that's something, especially right about now, that is something that we all need to do. And I gotta change my settings. I did not do that. But yeah, we all need to do, but also we need to be very supportive of each other. Because y'all gotta understand, when people think that they're by themselves doing something, that's not the case. I've had so many people say the same thing, or I saw when it comes to anxiety and depression. I ain't got depression now, but anxiety definitely. So I think it's very important that we actually, yep, you're on it. I think it's very important that we actually focus on that and helping each other and supporting each other at this moment with everything that we're all dealing with, especially as black people. Let's be clear. Not to say that there's other races and ethnicities that are not dealing with stuff, but That is the case, and I think that we need to be supporting each other and helping each other. All right, so here comes my guest, and let me bring her on in. Get started. Mm-hmm. But yes, in the meantime, hey, look at
Hey girl, hey. This is when models
you.
talk,
Yes,
right?
she
So I had
getting
to
ready.
get ready. Hey boo, how are
I'm doing
you?
good, for the last one, I was like, I'm going to show my natural hair.
Cause you are naturally royal, honey.
Yes. And I think we forget that sometimes. We got to be reminded.
And and that's why Donna's here to remind y'all that you are naturally royal.
Yes. So let me make sure that I say your intro correctly. Now
Thank you.
today, guys, we have guys and gals. We have Miss. Do I want to say Donna Rain, or do I want to say
Yeah.
yes?
Well, oh, yeah. You do your thing. I want you to do it how you perceived it, because when we get into it, everyone is Donna. So you go ahead and do your thing. I'm here for it.
Okay. So today we have Dani Ann, and she is not
Okay.
only a fashion designer, but she also makes beautiful, organic, y'all, products. And let everyone know what's the exact name of your product line that you have.
Okay. Well, I'm Dani Ann of Donna Rain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Donna Rain not only specializes in custom clothing, custom travel resort to be exact, but I also launched Donna Rain Naturals, which is my all natural beauty line. Hmm.
Yes. So please check out her page and go to her, which she will give that information, and go to and check out her
Hmm.
products because it's organic and it's made for melanin people.
Yes, it's formulated for melanin skin and it's made with these hands.
Yes.
Everything I create is created with these hands. So yes, thank you, Bailey. I appreciate that.
Yes, and my middle name is Ann, so it's Catrice Ann Bailey. Mm.
Oh, okay. Yes, I like that. See, I love
Yes.
it.
So let's get started on how did you get into becoming a designer? Let's start there.
Okay. Okay. Um, it really kind of just fell in my lap. So, just a backstory, my mom was a
Mm-hmm.
seamstress. So, growing up, my mother would always sew our garments. She made her wedding dress. She just always was in the sewing room designing. So, subconsciously, I think I grew up with that, but I didn't know that's what I wanted to be. So, I actually did like modeling, acting.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was always on the receiving end, wearing the designer's clothes, but still didn't even think about the fashion. But yet, that was what I was always driven
Mm-hmm.
to. It's like if I watched a movie, I remembered her outfit, not necessarily the line she said
Yeah.
per se. So, about 5 years ago, I was struggling, finding
Mm-hmm.
myself, learning who I was, and I prayed every day for my purpose every
Yeah.
day, and literally jumped out of my sleep and was like, I want to be a fashion designer. So it came natural to me. So that's kind of how I got into it, and I haven't stopped since. It's really the one thing that just good
Yeah.
at. You know how you have something you're good
Mm-hmm.
at? Because I get fired from every job. It's terrible, but every job I've had, like, get fired. I'm like, damn, again. So, so this is the one thing, besides my Donna Rain
Yeah.
Naturals, which we'll get into that, but this is the one thing that I'm just been consistent with that just keeps me driving, just keeps me going.
Yes. Well, that's awesome because not only were you raised basically seeing someone and being able to actually mimic them as you got older
Yeah.
by, you know, watching someone like your mother. do stuff like that. Create something. Like she had a vision in her head and she manifested and she made it happen. And now,
Yep.
years later, you're doing the same thing through.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
But
Because I remember prom, I wanted this dress that Holly Berry wore, but I wanted it to have like my own
okay.
touch. It was the purple and brown, and it had like the flower right here,
Mm-hmm.
but I couldn't wear that, of course, because I'm in high school. So my mom like altered it, and she designed me a dress
Yeah.
that was similar but not like that. So it's like I do the same
Mm-hmm.
thing. So it's amazing. Everything's connected.
And do you and I know that you're a mother and you don't have any girls yet, right?
You talking about yet? You speaking that on me? No, no girls, no girls. Twin boys
Yeah.
and just boys. Yeah, no girls.
She said, "You speaking that on me? You know, you can pass it along, but you can also pass it to your boys too. Let's be clear."
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Listen, I'm for it. I receive whatever is given to me. Okay, I am not. If you want to give me a little girl, give me a little girl so I can dress her up, please.
Yes. So now, you said you also been fired by a lot of your jobs, and I feel like it's because God releases you of certain things so that you can start
Yeah.
walking in purpose. He's like, okay, you got what you need out of this. You learned what you need to have, what you had to learn, and now
Oh yeah.
it's time to move forward. That's why anytime I lost a job, first of all, I told him I'm passing through. So let's be clear. I am passing through because this is not
Exactly.
the end all be all. I'm here to learn what I need to learn, and then guess what? It's time to move on because I got to get higher. I can't stay stagnant. I can't stay where I'm at.
Exactly. Elevation. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I agree. And I think with all the jobs that I did have, I've had a lot. I've learned to really, and I think that's kind of helped me in the styling
Mm-hmm.
industry and in the industry of modeling and commercial
Mm-hmm.
and even theater. I'm able to work with an array of personalities. I know how to talk to an array of cultures, an array of, personalities, attitudes, ages. So
Yes.
it served its purpose.
And how was it working for a cruise line? How was that?
Oh, that was amazing. Amazing. So just to let the viewers know, I did wardrobe for Norwegian Cruise
Mm-hmm.
Lines, but pre-COVID. So I'm the one that prepped the costumes, made sure it fit the actors and actresses before opening
Mm-hmm.
night. So it was very, very, very hard, very challenging, but I was able to travel, to work with so many
Mm-hmm.
different cultures. Just it's my passion, and even with Broadway, those quick changes that you see when you see those actors go off stage and it's dark and then they come back in a whole nother outfit,
Mm-hmm.
that's me backstage, you know, getting them all dressed up
Yes.
really, really fast, zipping them up. So yeah. Hey Carrie.
Yes, and we definitely know about, as far as being a model, definitely know about quick changes. Like,
Exactly. Exactly.
ain't no time to play.
Exactly.
Don't rip the garment while you're putting it on. Like, there's a
Oh
process.
yeah,
Like, it's not.
there
It's.
is.
I feel like some people that they don't understand because they're watching the end result instead of actually seeing the behind the scenes, like chaos at times.
The chaos, but see, it's that chaos that keeps me going. It is really, really
Yeah.
exciting, and it does take a special person, but it fuels me.
Mm-hmm.
I love that, that excitement, getting them dressed,
Yeah.
and then if I pop a button, I can fix it at the end of the show. That's because I'm a
Yeah.
seamstress, so it's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah. So now getting into um, motherhood. How is it being a mother of twins? Because we all know that I'm a twin. So,
Yes.
so how is it having twins, and what was that process like? Especially, also, going into. I know you said something about losing yourself too, or maybe it might have been a
Hmm.
conversation we
Hmm.
had, and I just thought about that.
Well, that was when they were when they were smaller. So yeah, to answer your first question, I don't know any different. So it's almost like that's what I know is twins. So to me, it's not that hard as long as you have the support of friends and family. And I'm very strategic. Everything has to kind of be lined up on a schedule. So even to this day, they're on the same schedule. So as long as I kept them on the same schedule, it was pretty easy breezy. And then even right now, I say they're my biggest supporters. They
Yeah.
help me pack products.
Oh,
You know, they know, yeah, they move out the way when clients come over for fittings. So they're really, really supportive.
that's great because I think we also have to teach our children boundaries and also,
Hmm.
professionalism and how to work and how things what we do. We have to teach them. We
Hmm.
can't let them go through life like, okay, well, when no, I need you to be there at times. So because I need you to see this. I need you to see how it
Yeah,
is to be a businesswoman or a businessman or be just in business for yourself. I
exactly,
need I need
exactly.
you to kind of listen in into some of the conversations we're having because you're going to be dealing with people
Hmm.
at the end of the day.
Yeah, all your
Yeah.
life, all your life. Hmm.
And I
Yep.
tell my kids, I tell my kids all the time. I'm like, look, either you want to go to college or you want to have a successful business. You have only two options.
That's what I tell them too. You're going to have a skill. You have to master your craft.
Mm-hmm.
And that's with anyone, not just children.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even your craft can be anything. But if you master that craft,
Mm-hmm.
that's something, you have over someone else, or that's you, that's
Yeah,
makes you, your craft.
that's your
I
gift.
tell them the same thing.
That's your gift.
Yep, your gift.
And my son
Hmm.
is 7 years old, and he's about to be 8, the youngest one.
Oh,
But when I say this boy can draw his behind off, like he is so good at what he does. And I think it's very important as parents to take what our kids are great at, especially when they show it early, and start bringing more
yep.
light to it and encouraging it more. Not tearing
Oh,
it down,
absolutely.
but definitely encourage.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, even
Absolutely.
even though at times I'm like, okay, I don't feel like drawing. I'm like, I don't
No,
like
but
it. You can show me.
it's true though. I tell my boys all the time when they're upset, write it down. If you're upset, draw. You know, have an
Yeah.
outlet. And my children are in an art school now, so
Aw.
one goes for digital art. Yeah, one's in digital art, the other's in photography. So it's like we're creative in this home. So
Right.
so it's like if you're upset, or even if I'm upset, they'll see me go outside, meditate, ground, and draw and write, listen to music. So yeah, it's important. The arts are very, very important for balancing,
Mm.
you know.
I 100% agree with that. And I just like when you said outlets, because I think we don't like how I was raised.
Hey
I was
Max.
raised.
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I was raised to be very strong, so I didn't know how to be vulnerable, or even
Hmm.
how to express that in a sense. So I didn't know my outlets before it was the gym. But with Corona, I
Yeah,
ain't going to no
yeah,
gym. No.
exactly, exactly, exactly. But there's so many ways. You can have your gym in your living room. You can have your gym in your backyard. So to me, there's no excuse. You can have an outlet. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
type thing.
I've learned to turn on some good music. My favorite music is on Spotify, and it's called chill music because it's just where you just get in that chill space and
Yeah,
you just getting your
yeah,
life because you just relaxing. That's when my brain starts going off. Like, okay, creativity starts to flow. I'm relaxed and I'm good. Or I'll take a walk. My kids thought I was
exactly.
weird last time because I was like, I just need a minute from y'all. This is me boundaries. I need a minute. So I went outside. My kids was like, Mom, you look sad sitting out there by yourself.
Oh,
I was like,
but
no.
that's so funny.
I needed that moment. I was out there relaxing in peace. Thank you. But I was but I
Exactly.
was teaching them that, take that moment. It's important.
It's important.
Mm-hmm.
It's very important to have your me time. Absolutely.
So getting back into fashion, now I have definitely
Hmm.
seen you do a beautiful jumpsuit. I was like, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. How did you create this? Because you did a no don't rush challenge on your Instagram.
Oh yeah, girl, I love that jumpsuit.
I know when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is nice. So what else do you create? What else can you create? What are your special?
Okay. So my specialty is resort wear. So resort wear are garments, to me, resort wear are garments that you pack when you're going out of town.
Mm,
It's those pieces, it's statement pieces. So I'm big on, sleeves, low cuts, flow, free flowing, beautiful. So that jumpsuit, when I created that, I was like, okay, I want the versatility of my palazzo
mm,
pants, but my V, but I want one. So I'm practical and simple,
mm,
but yet vibrant.
mm.
So there's nothing really too extravagant about my pieces. It's just more so the passion I put into them, the colors, the vibrance, and the materials. Like your materials have to just free flow.
Yeah.
It has to be because I love traveling. So when I'm designing, I'm like, okay, where can I wear this?
And so when someone's wait a minute, let me just write it down. When someone is wearing your piece, what do you want them to? How do you want them to feel when they're wearing?
Sexy, honey, sexy. No, but seriously, I want, and this goes back to what I was saying. Everyone's a Donna. Donna Rain is the royal essence of everyone because I will be launching men soon. Don't you
Oh
worry, fellas. So you
my!
will have that Don. Yeah, so it's like that Don, that Donna. So it's when you're wearing Donna, you're walking with confidence. You're not afraid of attention because you know you're gonna get some heads turned. That's period.
Mm,
Period. I'm sorry. Trust me. So when you're wearing Donna, it's the confidence, it's the sex appeal, and it's just that
mm,
elegance, that class, but yet that little bit of sex, like I'm saying, that little bit of
yeah.
sexiness. Really?
And I feel like when someone's creating something or creating any type of clothing, that's how you want to feel. Just like when you're getting your hair done,
Yeah.
you want to feel like, oh, like you just want to have this huge boost of confidence. Like I just look good. And when you don't get
Yes.
that,
Like you just want to waltz around.
it's like when you get your makeup
Just
done.
girl.
Like when we like at times when we would have like fashion shows and you would get your makeup done so good, you was like, where am I going after this? Like
Girl, you just gotta, and then you gotta sleep like this because it's like I don't want to mess up my face. But that's the same with my outfit. I want you to be able to wear it and want to take
mm-hmm.
pictures and want to be like, and first of all, it's custom.
Yeah.
Until I am working on a ready to wear line, so that won't specifically be custom.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, it would be custom, so it's fit to your
Yeah.
body. So it's exactly what you wanted. It wasn't from the store.
Mm-hmm.
It's what your mind envisioned. So I think that's what kind of pushes me when I see my clients
Mm-hmm.
wear the garment that I created and I see them pep up and I see them look in the mirror and they like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's a high for
Yeah.
me. Like I like get so high. I'm like, oh my God, like I can't sleep. So that's what keeps me going.
Yes, that's awesome. And you said that you have traveled. What are some places you have been and being in those places where you inspired in any way pertaining to fashion?
Thank you for watching part 1. Now check out part 2 with special guest Dani Ann of Donna Rain on When Models Talk.